Something Good, the show that shares the good that's happening in our community. Hi everyone, I'm Veronica Brandon Miller, and I am thrilled to have a celebrity host with me today, Tyler Butler from Out and About Sarasota.
Yeah.
So this is great because you were just on a few weeks ago.
Right.
And I think actually when you were on the radio, we had the most responses.
Awesome.
Yeah, you did, because we always, and thank you for everyone who reaches out. They'll send us an email saying, oh, great show, or, I want to learn more. And they just, I think there were 3 that stood out that said, you guys sound like you're having a great time. And that's important.
Right.
That's seriously important, because we want everyone to have a great time because it's good news. There's so much bad in the news right now. So tune into Tell Me Something Good, because we will always share good information.
Absolutely. You always seem to have like a light over you that's blooming and always cheerful everywhere you go.
Oh, thank you. But you know what's really great?
What?
Big cat habitat.
Oh, meow.
So who do you have today?
We are here with Kay, the founder of Big Cat Habitat here in Sarasota, who has done so much for the community and giving back. Let's talk a little to Kay and find out what's happening with her at Big Cat.
Yeah, welcome, Kay.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here. Great to be anywhere when you work with big cats all the time. Quite dangerous.
Okay, we're going to say, what is Big Cat Habitat? Because I've never been. I know I want to go. I know.
And you want to have a good time. You haven't been.
I know I want to go. So tell me, what is Big Cat Habitat?
It's actually a sanctuary where we've taken animals that were in need of a home, and our commitment is forever. They don't have to move again. They'll never be stressed out by having to change where they are and the people that care for them, because these are animals that are all born in captivity, and they're all human raised, mostly as some of them were illegal pets, some of them were owned by people that were right to have them but lost their income during their turn down in 08 and 07. And just generally people pass away and nobody to take care of their animals. And we take in any exotic. We have a huge number of animals. We have over 155 animals.
So not just a cat?
No. Well, originally it was cats, because that's my specialty, is lions and tigers. But when things went bad in the economy and people lost their property in Florida and around the country, suddenly we had to take in primates. So we have lots of monkeys and lots of big birds. Because when even small pets, when you go to rent an apartment, you can't bring a big bird.
Homeowners or associations are getting stricter.
Oh yeah, it's very tough, and it's heartbreaking for people that have raised animals and had them for years, and then have to, because of economics or a death in the family, have to give them up. So we take them in, give them a home, and we encourage the previous owners to come visit them whenever they can.
Aww.
So it's a little different philosophy than some places. We don't believe in killing animals. We believe that they have a right to life and the best quality of life that we can give them. And we're animal lovers, so it works out beneficial for everybody.
How long has this been established?
We've been a nonprofit for about 11 years, but I had been saving animals since my childhood, practically. My sisters and I have always been extreme animal lovers and always, take in animals. We work with animals. That's our profession. We're all professional animal people. We've done movies, entertainment. We've done everything with animals. In the last 20 years, I've been focusing on conservation, saving the wild ones, the few we have left. And the place has actually turned out to be a major local attraction. We get huge crowds. It's very interactive. You can actually be up close and personal with animals. You can feed a bear, you can feed a lion or a tiger or a liger. Oh. We do a demonstration, an educational demonstration. We have a nice petting zoo for children. So it's actually very rewarding to us, because we get to save beautiful animals and make people happy. So what more could you want?
Awesome.
That's what's telling you something good.
I know, and I'm a huge animal lover, so I'm so envious that you started this and that you have the land.
And we had to. It was a legal process. We have a really nice 30-acre piece of land, and All the animals, all the tigers have swimming pools. All the bears have pools.
Aw.
You know, so our focus is on the welfare and the happiness of the animals. And because we're family, we're a big family, and all of our keepers have been there for, years, the animals have the continuation of having family around them, and they relate to all of us.
Oh, wow. So, where are you located?
We're out on Palmer Boulevard. We're 1 mile east of I-75 on Palmer. You know where Fruitville Mountain is?
Sure.
We are right there.
Oh, wow.
We're right past Fruitville Mountain. I think that's what they call it today. But so it's very close to town. And the town grew up around us. It was a dirt road and farms. Nobody lived out there when we acquired the property. So now we're like almost in town, but still very nice and quiet for the animals and for us, yeah.
So are you part of the Giving Challenge?
Yes, we are. So yeah, that's important. Thank you for mentioning that. We're not really good at fundraising because we're so
focused on
it's
animals.
all about the animals. We're outside all day hanging out with the animals, taking care of them, making sure everything's good. And so we haven't had a great fundraising efforts. We're not very good at it. Right now, the fundraiser that we are doing, the Jungle Jam, which is coming up Saturday, is we want to build an on-site clinic so that if we have an animal that's sick, we have a warm room or a cool room. And we can bring veterinarians to us rather than taking an animal that's already not feeling good and putting it through the stress of traveling. Taking it to a vet somewhere. So this is our goal this year. And also we want to build an off-site habitat for animals that maybe they have a sore foot now and they're arthritic or they don't look perfect, and people get very upset about it, but as long as they're in good health and they're happy and eating and our veterinarians approve, we let them live as long as we can because we get very, very attached. It's like having a pet,
Oh, exactly. So I'm going to go back to the Giving Challenge because I hope our listeners know about the Giving Challenge. On May 1st and 2nd, from May 1st to noon to May 2nd at noon, we do a major fundraising initiative here in the community. This is an opportunity for your dollars to be matched by the Patterson Foundation, the Community Foundation of Sarasota County, and numerous other partners. So I encourage everyone to go on the website.
Yeah, I think you have to kind of pay attention and arrange it ahead of time because it's a short amount of time.
Yeah, you have 24 hours.
Right, and it has to go in the right way. Otherwise, it won't be matched. And it is so important to all of us nonprofits, and especially children and animals and people that really need help. It's a great cause. It's a wonderful thing that the Patterson Foundation does. It's amazing. And it's grown. It's huge now.
It is.
And it's millions of dollars that they'll match throughout the county. So it's majorly important. This is the one time a year when we actually get donations that are really important to us.
And it is important for us to have the Big Cat Habitat here. One of the little things that people may not know, but for veterans, what do you do for veterans?
Yeah, we actually have been free all this year. Actually, the last year and this year, we've been free to veterans, active military, EMTs, police officers, and firemen, because they really always are serving our community, and it's our way of giving back to them. And the veterans certainly deserve their support. So which has turned out great because they're so happy. A lot of them actually donate more than they would have paid because it's
right.
We are honoring them by doing that. Our veterans saved this world.
Yeah, and you just gave me goosebumps. So if anything, I hope people will consider making a generous donation to Big Cat Habitat. If anything, for helping to continue this program.
Exactly. They could actually say to make up for the revenue that we lose by letting them all in free. And there are so many veterans. It's women and men. It's amazing.
Florida is the third largest state with veterans.
Yeah, because of retirement.
Exactly.
And originally we were watching Busch Gardens and Disney and all them, and they have one day a year on Veterans Day, I think, when they do.
One day.
And we said, you know what, we're bigger than them. In a small way, we're bigger than them. Our heart is big, and we're not greedy people. We're not about money. We're about taking care of the animals and helping people. And so we just said, we'll do it all year, free for veterans. And it's been phenomenal. But we do need help because we are losing a great deal of revenue by doing that. And we depend on our gate more than anything because we're not, as I said, very good at fundraising.
Yeah. But I hope everyone goes on the Big Cat Habitat website, which is
BigCatHabitat.org.
perfect.
It's very simple.
BigCatHabitat.org.
The other thing we gotta go. I'll tell you about the other veterans project that we're doing in a moment.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. This is Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good on WSRQ Radio.
Sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. And then,
A lot to tell.
and Ashley, if you have any questions, jump in.
I'm like floored. Gosh, that's so wonderful.
You haven't been
what
out?
you do.
Have you been out?
I have not.
Yes.
But
We're making a road trip.
we do. I know. But we do share what you send to us. We don't get a lot from y'all, but I would love to talk to you some more. Our SRQ Gives Back division is all about sharing what nonprofit organizations do in the community and how they're helping people. And
we're lucky because our nonprofit is not like a little office somewhere, and you know, it's an actual place where they can go, and they love it. They come and sit there, and it's just, it's good. It's good for us too. We almost quit doing it because we had so many, and I said, we might have to stop. And my son, whose dad is a Vietnam veteran, was like, no, Mom, we got to do this.
No, and then
so we will do it. We'll continue.
And after we air this, a lot of the veterans organizations will be like, what? This is great.
Yeah.
All right, Luke, I'm ready. Oui. Welcome back to Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good. I'm here with my celebrity co-host, Tyler Butler.
Hello.
And we've been talking with Kay from Big Cat Habitat. This is very exciting. Right before the break, you were saying about another veterans program.
Right. As I said previously, we're free to veterans and others, military and paramedics, etc. But we have a new thing coming up. There's a veteran that is building a special aviary that's going to be not open to the public. And he'll bring his birds, and what he does is he brings in veterans that are suffering from
PTSD?
That one. And and they get to hang out with these amazing, beautiful birds. And some of the birds talk, and it just has a wonderful calming effect because there's actual scientific proof that animals are good for humans, that there's a health connection. Like, for instance, people that have a pet are happier, healthier, and less stressful, and have a purpose, take care of that pet. And so this is part of that philosophy that humans and animals need to be together, need to interact. That's what we're all about, is about the bond between humans and animals, how important it is. And we stress that in all of our talks. And so this is a great new thing that's going to happen at the Habitat. And we're very excited about it. And I know that it'll help these guys that are in, turmoil.
So, again, I hope our listeners are like, what? I had no idea we had such a wonderful establishment here. The Big Cat Habitat isn't necessarily just a fun interaction to take your family. It's really caring for the animals that normally would be just pushed aside.
Right. Or euthanized.
Or euthanized, yeah. And really helping our veterans. How cool is that? So make sure you go to bigcathabitat.org, find out more information, and be ready on May 1st to make your donation, because it will be matched, and more importantly, you are helping the sustainability of this amazing organization. So thank you for all you do.
Oh, we love it. We feel very blessed. We're very happy. We all sleep well at night. We know we're doing good things, and our reward is just by seeing all of this happening. You see a little kid petting a goat for the first time, and their eyes light up, and then the veterans come in and bring their families, and they're very proud that we're honoring them. It's really touching to see when they come in the front.
Well, it's deserved.
It is. They certainly deserve it, and we're very happy that we can do it, and we will continue.
Well, thank you for all you do. And guess what, Tyler?
What?
We have another wonderful guest.
Ah.
So I know we're talking about wonderful, but that's what we're about. We're about good news. And do you know what? When I moved here close to 11 years ago, I met a fabulous lady, Ashley Grant, who is the vice president for SRQ Magazine, is here. And it's more than a magazine, isn't it, Ashley?
Yes, it is.
We're doing fabulous things.
We're doing fabulous things. SRQ Media actually publishes several different print publications, but what we are really involved in and very proud of is our engagement in the community. That's what we're about. We want to connect people. And one of the platforms that we utilize to do this is the Women in Business Initiative. And through that initiative, which started out, by the way, as a local competition that we ran through the magazine, we were blown away by the response we got. We sent out about 4 years ago, we sent out a call to the community and said, let us know about women who are making a difference in our community. Let us know about women who are extraordinary and doing extraordinary things. And we received over 400 replies in our first year. And these women were from all walks of life. Military, we had women who were artists, who were business owners, small business owners, large business CEOs, you name it.
Nonprofits.
You've got it.
Yeah.
And so what we ended up doing was transforming this competition into a celebration. And we celebrate these women. The applications that we ask them to send back to us for all the people who are nominated are judged by out-of-market judges. We have judges everywhere from New York to Canada, out of this area, so they're truly impartial. And the women who are selected by the judges, there are 12 of them, they are announced at the luncheon, which is coming up. It's April 26th. The Hear Me Roar luncheon. Roar, roar, hear me roar. So we announced them at this luncheon, and from there, what happens is very special. The leadership circle, which is made up of every year's Women in Business competition winners, of which our Veronica Miller is a Women in Business leadership circle member. They form a collective that is committed to providing leadership and mentorship in the community, not only for each other, but also for their peers and people in other industries, as well as young women. And it's really fascinating to watch the connections between the women in our leadership circle and the people who come to us from the community. We have two programs that we run. One is called Skillshare, and we again send an invitation out to the community for women who are interested in learning how to further their career, completely make life changes, start fresh, start their own business, rise to the top of the corporate ladder. Whatever it is that they want to do, we bring them into our studios and we run what's sort of like a speed dating for mentorship. We have our leadership circle there, and we match them with the mentees, and they have deep dive discussions on all the hopes and wishes and dreams these women could possibly want, and talk to them about, okay, here's where you are, here's where you want to go, this is how you get there. It's a very powerful, powerful experience, and that led us to create Smart Girl, which in essence does the very same thing for young girls in 6th, 7th, and 8th grades in Sarasota and Manatee counties. And we partnered with 4 original community partners, nonprofit organizations, YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, Girls Inc., and Girl Scouts, to have our first Smart Girl luncheon, at which we had 84 girls. We've just had the second one just recently.
Wow.
Yeah, we had 84 girls and brought them into a luncheon at our wonderful partner, the Hyatt Sarasota. And these girls participated in all kinds of workshops, branding workshops, create your own company workshop, Lots of things designed to help them figure out which direction they want to go. Obviously, they don't have to decide what they want to be when they grow up exactly now. But a lot of these girls, what's fascinating is they had a lot of misconceptions about what was possible. And here's a perfect example, and it just always gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. We had one young girl who sent us in her application, and she said she wanted to be in the Air Force, and she also wanted to be a cook. And we thought, well, that's interesting. We paired her up with a number of women in our leadership circle, one of whom was Major Sherry Saunders.
Very cool.
Who is at MacDill. And what we found out, lo and behold, was that this little girl had grown up in a very, very warm, loving family of all women. There really weren't any male role models in her family. All of the women were very successful and very kind of hard-charging women, very hard-working. They were all line cooks. And when she told them that she wanted to be in the Air Force, they said, well, that's great. You can do anything you want to. They have cooks in the Air Force. So she thought that the only job that she could get as a woman was as a cook in the Air Force.
That's what you know.
And it's what she knew. So after speaking with Major Saunders, I had the privilege of interviewing her on camera. And I said, did you like today? What's your takeaway? Did you have any aha moments? And she said, I can be anything I want to be. I can be a pilot. I can be a surgeon. I can be a doctor. I can be an engineer. I can be anything I want to be in the Air Force. I don't have to be a cook. If I don't want to be a cook, I can be a cook, but I can be anything. And the two have continued communication. But the power of helping these young girls explore what it actually looks like to fulfill their dreams is something that we are very, very, very proud of.
I absolutely love this program, and all of this is on your website too.
Yes, it is. SRQHearMeRoar.com.
That's fabulous. And we're going to take a short break, but after the break, I want to dive more into how SRQ helps this community. And these are just some of the programs, but things that I love. This is Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good. Okay. So the break, we can reiterate, Hear Me Roar, the date, how to get tickets.
Yeah.
And then I do want to go into...
I can talk about SRQ Gives Back.
Yes.
And what we do for nonprofits in the community.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, that Smart Girl Luncheon was so incredible.
I wish I was in town.
I know, these little girls, and they're just, wait till you see the video. It'll blow you away.
And then we're going to plug your event as well that you do, your thing that you do, like your monthly or quarterly.
Oh, Lunch and Learn, that's the last segment.
Okay.
Did she put this on there? Or she didn't?
Should have recorded the lions roaring and brought it in.
That
they
would be
roar,
great.
They roar every evening around 6.
Do they really?
And in the morning when people drive by and wake them up. Yeah.
I would roar too.
Yeah, and we have quite a few lions. We have about 8 lions. They all roar. Even the females roar.
That's awesome.
We have people that come out and go to the mountains so they can hear them roaring in the morning. Yeah, it's cool.
Is that tip?
Absolutely. This is Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good. Welcome back. We just learned so much wonderful information about Big Cat Habitat and also SRQ Magazine and what they're doing in this community. Let's reiterate this awesome event coming up. which is Hear Me Roar.
It's the SRQ Magazine Hear Me Roar Luncheon. It's Women in Business Leadership and Mentorship Luncheon. And it is Thursday, April 26th at the Francis, and you can get tickets at www.srqhearmeroar.com. And we'd love to see everyone there. It's a great event. We have a pop-up boutique, and there's the luncheon. We have fantastic keynote and trailblazer award-winning speakers. And afterwards, this year, it's the first year we're going to be doing this, we will have a networking couple hours after the luncheon's over from 1 to 3. So it's a great day. Grab some friends and come see us at Hear Me Roar.
And be inspired, because there's so many things that are happening. And just finding out these people's stories. And we look at them as leaders, but there's not one person that was born saying, I'm going to be a leader. They've had to go through a lot of stuff, and it's very inspirational. So I encourage everyone to get their tickets now.
Yeah, we do show clips, and we have quotes from the women who, when they send their questionnaires and their applications in, there are so many poignant stories and so many stories of overcoming incredible obstacles and hurdles that these women have achieved. And I mean, I never ever leave this event without feeling like I can take on the world. It's really, really inspirational and empowering.
Love it, love it. And, you know, this is a great segue into our third segment. We talk about kindness community. And kindness community, I love to reiterate, what is kindness community? So more than a year ago, Jacqueline Moore, the immediate past mayor of the great city of Northport, put together a program, because she mimicked it after the mayor of Anaheim a few years ago. While he was running, he put together a platform called Kindness Community, and the entire community came together. They can go to experiencegoodwill.org/kindness and sign the pledge that you will mentally make note of being kind throughout the day. And it's tough. Trust me, it is tough. Especially when you're driving and that person cuts you off. It takes every bit of energy for me to be kind and just let them do their thing. So, but we encourage everyone to go on and sign. We have more than 30,000 signatures right now. And you can follow us on Kindness Community Facebook page, because that's where people share what is happening, what they're doing kind, or what people are doing kind to them. So I'm going to start about talking about Kindness Community because I think it taps really into what Ashley was talking about and this mentorship program. So I participated. I was a mentor, and it wasn't for the children's part. It was just for the
peer part,
the peer skill share.
Yeah.
So one of the people who sat down, I was like, what? When I moved here 11 years ago, I worked for the Boys and Girls Club, and the person across from me was one of my board members. And I'm like, I'm mentoring them? What? So we sat down, and she's in the banking field, but she realizes the banking field really has to show good corporate social responsibility. So how can she start bringing the involved? And she sat there and she goes, I've always admired you, and now I need your help. And I was like, what? I mean, like...
But that's what it's all about. You know, everyone has something to give.
Right. Because I learned from her, and now I was able to give back. And that's kindness. That's just paying it forward. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, I love that you've created this program to let people be kind to each other, to share experiences, to make this community a better place.
Absolutely. And you never know what skill, and it could be something random, but you never know what skill you have that could benefit another person, or what knowledge you have that could benefit another person. Mm-hmm. You know, we have, and speaking of kind of paying it forward and doing good works in the community, we have a division at SRQ that I'm very, very proud of, our SRQ Gives Back division. We have wonderful relationships with the nonprofit arts and culture, human services organizations in our community, and we are so, so proud of all that they do. And I just want to make sure that if there are any organizations out there who are listening today who are not aware of this program, please reach out to us. We work with nonprofit organizations to celebrate what they do and to promote and spread the word on fundraisers that they are having, any type of special event that they're having that's going to help provide a positive impact for their mission. We're happy to do that, and we do that through our digital and print channels. And sometimes it may not be promoting an event. Sometimes it could be connecting them with a potential donor or someone that we know who is interested in their cause they may not have met. That really is one of the functions that we are committed to playing in this community, is being connectors to help provide a beneficial relationship between everyone who lives here, because relationships are between people.
Exactly.
And that's the way that things get done. And so we're here. It's a call out for nonprofits. If you haven't talked to me yet, give me a call.
Exactly. The way of sharing and caring. Okay, Kay, I'm putting you on the spot. Let's talk about something that you've done or someone has done for you.
Well, people are always kind to us. We seem like we have a gold cloud over us, because there's been many times over the last 15 years that we've been in dire straits. There was one point about 5 years ago when we had $800 in the bank and all these animals to take care of. And luckily, it was near Thanksgiving, and I said, let's just open the gates to the public. And through their kindness, we survived, and we've done very well. Thank goodness.
Right.
But people are always. I get a lot of hugs at the Habitat. I love to be around at the end of the day when families are leaving, and they come up and they say, "Wow, this was amazing, great day for our family," and give me hugs. That's so kind of them. They don't have to say thank you, and
no, they should.
Well,
this is what we're encouraging people to do.
But they do, and and we in turn try to be as good as possible to everybody. We're very, very accepting. Some people come and have issues, and they're not in a good mood, and they're not going to be in a good mood no matter what. And we just smile on them and wish them well, and we're never negative there. We're always. You can't really be negative when you're around animals. It's really hard to be negative because they're so lovable and so cute and just beautiful. And what a privilege to be able to do this. We just feel blessed every day. And we we let, besides the military, we also let the abused children from the YMCA, they can come anytime. They only have to call us. He calls us up and said, I got 3 kids. We're like, bring them in. We give away a lot of passes to other charities for their silent auctions. You'll see us thousands a year. And, for us, it's just giving back for what we get to do and the privilege that we have. Very, very, very lucky. And we hate greed.
Yeah.
We hate greed, greed not only for financial greed, but power. We're like...
Yeah. You just want to...
We just want to be happy and kind. We're not here for a long time.
Right.
Just a good time.
So I hope people will be kind. Something kind that's...
Kind.
Yeah.
Wow, there's so much.
Yeah.
So much love. People coming up to me and saying, hey, take a gander. We love the show. That's kind to me. I love that.
Take a gander.
I love that. That nothing fills my heart more than people coming up to me and saying how much they appreciate how much I'm doing for them, for telling them where to go and what's hot and what's happening.
Because it is. What you do is awesome. Out and About Sarasota is really helping a lot of nonprofits be, many nonprofits do not have the marketing dollars to promote their events or what's happening. And because of you coming to their events and, doing all the social media and the video and getting it out there, that is immense. So you are kind, mister.
Thank you.
And he's fun, too.
He's a lot of fun. All right, we're going to take a quick break. This is Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good. I gave extra time at the first, so I'm just letting you know. I know I went over this time. It's like, you're great. Yeah, that's what I call it. Great.
All right, 2.
Thanks, Shirley.
I know.
Can we mention this in the next one about the fundraiser? Because it's today.
Well, this airs Sunday.
It airs Sunday.
Never mind.
Yeah. It airs Sunday and Tuesday.
Well, it'll help with the veterans for sure. You
Would
might
you-
want one of these.
But what we can do is I can promote that on through social media and get that out. So I'll take one. Oh, no, I have it. I have it right here.
Do you have? Can you send me this digitally?
Yes.
So we can send this out in an e-bite.
Oh,
that'd
wow.
be
Through,
great.
yeah,
know,
through.
And they have like 50,000
We
people.
can,
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
we'll send that out through SRQ Gives Back.
Do you have a card with your
Yeah,
email?
yeah.
That'd be great.
Sure.
And I would love you two to come out and see what we're doing and
Yeah,
take a gander.
I might
at
not want to leave.
Charlie over this.
I may not want to
This
leave.
we just had
Gander. Yeah, Gander.
you know, we just had a sacrocranial group out there for a
Oh,
week.
did you really?
Came all the way from Arizona. Yeah, Dr. Perry, and so there is definitely a movement towards healing and animals and well-being and joy. You know,
Love it.
so that's an exciting new thing.
Do you,
Okay.
Are you ready to go?
I don't know. You looked at me.
Have you ever worked with Claudia Beza? She owns Pineapple Yoga.
No, but we'd like to do yoga.
Yeah.
We have goats.
I'll have her give you a call because
Sure.
she does a lot with veterans.
Oh, does she?
And,
How about yoga with big cats?
Yeah, yoga.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. We have a deck in between two of the big habitats. We have tigers on one side, a lion and a tiger on the other. We let them out while they're doing it, and that's where they get the connection. It's like swimming with the dolphins, only it's big cats.
Oh, I love it. Love
And
it.
they
Love it.
swear by it. All the people that come are like,
Aw.
oh,
Awesome.
great.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good. So I know, Ashley, you know about this, but Tyler and Kay, did you know Goodwill, Manasota provides free educational, cultural, or fun classes to the community?
I didn't know.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. More than 20 years ago, the previous CEO of Goodwill, Manasota, Reverend Don Roberts, read a study, and it said when a community comes together, school grades go up, crime goes down, et cetera, et cetera. And he said, do you know what? I want Goodwill to be the foundation for a community to grow. So in each one of our large stores, there is a community room open to the public. And if we're not having classes, it's open for any nonprofit to utilize that space for a function. But when we do have classes, we have some awesome classes, and I want to talk about some things. And also, where the community room is, there is also job connection. So anybody can come in, and if you need help finding a job, we're there. We'll help you write your resume, do mock interviews. If you don't have the means for a new suit, we'll give you a voucher to go into the store and get a new suit. Everything you need to get that interview, get that job, and be successful.
Wow, giving back. I mean, that's
I
truly
know.
giving back.
And we partner with a lot of organizations. So I'm going to talk about one, Amazon. We are having an Amazon hiring event at the Goodwill corporate campus right off of 301 and 70. And that is going to be on April 11th from 9 to 3. This is our second job event with Amazon. Wow, the line was out the door, and they are hiring heavy. So if you are looking for a job, your neighbor, your son, your daughter, send them out April 11th at the corporate campus for Goodwill, 9 to 3. And everything I talk about, you can go on experiencegoodwill.org/events/classes, everything. You know, just /veterans. You can hear what we're doing with veterans. But let's go to the next one.
And that's free.
Free.
Absolutely free.
That's fantastic.
Free. But this is my fun. Okay, the next thing.
Here we go.
April 11th, Thursday. So Thursday, April 12th, and April 26th, so every other week, we do free yoga.
Free.
Free? Yeah. Did you hear me? Free. And this is one of our extra special classes. Linda Waterworth provides a gentle yoga class. So if you've never had yoga and you're like, I don't want to spend the money, I don't, know how flexible I am. She is exceptional, and she works with all groups of people.
I have to ask you, I remember learning this last time. What is the catch? How can they give it away for free?
Because each one of these classes that I'm going to talk about are Goodwill ambassadors.
Awesome.
Yes, so they care enough about the community to come in and share their time, treasure, talents.
Knowledge.
Exactly. So, yes, Thursday, April 12th, 6 o'clock, that's at our Honoré and 17th location. Let's see, what else is going on? There's so much. Okay, beading class. So, every Monday from 5 to 7 at our location on 41, right off of University. We call it Mecca because it's on the North Trail. From 5 to 7, we do free beading classes.
How much is that?
Free!
Free?
Free, and it's amazing. They've been doing this beading class is 20 years old.
Wow.
Amazing. It's amazing.
That's
so
a long time.
Exactly, and it's just fun. If you're like, what do I do? I have my kids. I don't know what to do. Do you know what? These are fun educational or cultural programs that are free. Just bring the kids, or a girls' night out, or just you and your significant other want a date night but don't want to spend money. Come on. I mean, why not? Sewing class. This is exceptional too. We provide it every Thursday from 10 to noon at our Venice location.
I have to ask, is this free?
Free. It's free.
This is crazy.
Oh, there's so much. One of my favorites is, it's not coming up until April 21st, but we have a good readers program. So our Goodwill ambassadors read to children, and we brought it to our bookstores. We have 4 bookstores. So we travel around. 4, yes. So on April 21st, we will be at the Manatee bookstore from 11 to noon. So bring your child. Besides reading a great story to the children, each child gets a free book. Free.
They have great books at those bookstores.
Oh, thank you.
They're better than some libraries.
And
picture books for
And very
children.
well merchandise, too, I might
Beautiful,
add.
beautiful stuff.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. I mean, we do some great things. I'm going to talk about something else. So let's see. Oh, Credit Smart, protecting your information.
That's important.
Yes, and our ambassadors at Wells Fargo are going to be teaching classes. This is about, good credit and how it will help open doors to financial options. Know what you don't know. And that's what they're here to do and help. And they're not pushing anything. It's pure educational. Or change the landscape of investing. Goodwill Ambassador Joanne Fabic, she's with RBC Wealth Management. She's exceptional. She does this every now and then. But she actually, people are like, I don't know. People say I need to invest. I don't get it. Or I just got divorced. What do I do? I'm in a total different situation. This is non-intrusive. Like, just come, talk, find out your rights, find out what you need to know. That's pretty much what it is. So, Tyler, you said, how do people do this for free?
Absolutely.
I'm going to talk about it. So we have Lunch and Learn every month. This is open to the public. Everyone can just come in. We provide lunch, and we educate how that shirt you're wearing turns into a job. So why do you donate to Goodwill? Because we are helping people with disabilities or those with barriers to employment have the dignity of a paycheck. And people who believe in our mission become Goodwill ambassadors because they share the common mission of helping our community be a more employable community and thrive. So when you come to the Lunch and Learn, and our next Lunch and Learn is April 24th from 11:30 to 1. Literally, we feed you right after lunch. We do 1 hour, just 1 hour. We talk from the time you donate that shirt and all the programs that come out of just that one shirt.
Did you say feed you?
Yeah, we feed you.
And how much does that cost?
Free.
Free? Something else for free? Even the food is free?
Free. Because
Come on, who is paying for all this? I have to know, what is the catch?
there's no catch. And there's so many great Goodwill ambassadors who sponsor these lunches because they believe in what we do and they want more people to understand what we do. So as soon as you come to Lunch and Learn, the next one is at our corporate campus off of 301 and 70, April 24th from 11:30 to 1. And you say, wow, what can I do more? Well, we have so many programs if you're interested. Or you're like, do you know what? I have a knowledge of, I don't know, it could be kickboxing or it could be learn Russian. We have free Russian classes. I've only have given you a little snippet of all these educational free classes that we do. But go on to experiencegoodwill.org and find out about all this, everything we do. We're more than a store. We care about this community and we love to give back. So make sure you go on, and anything I talked about, I need you to RSVP because they do fill up fast.
Right.
So again, experiencegoodwill.org. And then to learn more information about Big Cat Habitat, say that 5 times fast. Go to bigcathabitat.org, right?
Or on our Facebook. We have a Facebook.
And I have to do a shameless plug.
Oh,
I want to say, Out and About, Sarasota is so excited to be a partnership with Goodwill, because Goodwill, obviously, everything for free, all these things that Goodwill does does a lot for the community, and it's so important for people to be aware of all the things that you guys do. So we are so pleased to be able to put that out there on social media.
Oh, I appreciate that immensely. And again, when you donate or shop, you're helping us to continue these wonderful programs. But also make sure you get your tickets for
Hear Me Roar Luncheon. Go to srqhearmeroar.com, and it's April 26th.
Yeah, so it's right around the corner. And follow Out and About Sarasota.
Absolutely. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah, Mr. Social Media. Love it. Well, thank you all for sharing good information because this is Tell Me Something Good, and we couldn't do what we do without the fabulous community partners. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much, Veronica.
I hope everyone will have a wonderful day, and make sure you check us out also on WSRQRadio.com. This is Goodwill, Manasota's Tell Me Something Good. Have an awesome day.